One area that people struggle with a lot when it comes to mobility are the hips. And when you're deadlifting, doing a kettlebell swing, or just getting in and out of a chair, it's important to have good hip mobility, especially if you want to save your lumbar spine and the rest of your body from having a lot of pain in the future. So a great stretch you can do to help improve your hip mobility is a 90-90 stretch. So what you would do is come down onto the floor, and you would make two 90-degree angles with your legs. The first 90-degree angle with your front leg, you want to look for the knee coming directly out of the hip and the ankle being in alignment with the knee. Then looking at the back leg, we want to create that same 90-degree angle. So I'm going to line up my knee with my hip and my ankle with my knee. Now, the only way we want to do this stretch is if it does not produce knee pain or hip pain to do so. If you're tight or if you have a knee issue, you might find that you need to close up the angle a little bit here. But if you can maintain the two 90-degree angles, we're going to start by stretching out the front hip. So to do this, I'm going to take my left arm, because my left leg is the hip that I'm stretching, and I'm going to turn my fingertips back and place that hand on the ground. The front hand can just rest gently on the front leg. From here, I'm going to lift up nice and tall and get good posture through my spine, lean forward, leading with my chest. So here in this position, I'm aiming to go into an anterior pelvic tilt, as we discussed in a previous video. So I'm going to release my tailbone back and lean forward with my chest. For these stretches, I'm going to aim to hold for a minimum of 1 minute, but I'll probably end up holding for 2 minutes and taking in that stretch here. With this front leg stretch, you want to make sure that you don't round or collapse through your spine. If I come all the way down onto the ground, I'm going to lose the stretch in my hip, and it requires some good body awareness to make sure that you've got good posture and a neutral spine as you come forward into the stretch. After you've stretched the front hip, you're going to now turn to the back hip. This back leg is an internal rotation, and typically when people's hips start to degenerate, this is a movement that starts to go. So it's something that we want to continue working on throughout our lives. So now I'm going to take my right hand and place it behind me, and I'm going to turn toward my back leg. This is going to be a challenging stretch for some people, so if you need to support yourself by bringing the back leg in or even elevating the front knee, do what you need to do to make it more comfortable. You should never feel pinching or pain in these positions. I'm going to bring my hands back behind me. I'm going to rotate my torso towards the back leg, and I'm going to hang out here and just practice diaphragmatic breathing as I allow that hip to enter internal rotation and take the stretch on the back leg.